You're live. Bing, bop, boom, bop, boom, bop, bing. Yo, Vasquez, what up, dog? Bonjour, Ali. Comment ça va? What up, everybody? Go Leafs, David. Hi, Bijou. Long time. Bing, bop, bing, bop, boom, bop, boom. Hey, hi, Jana. How are you? You're really good. First and Dirt came out. That's right, Danny. Are we talking about the Leafs? Casey, Reese, and Juliana and Alan. Casey Reese, baby too. Well, that's part of the song's out. So I'm allowed to. Oh, I'm getting my. See the lovely hostess with the most.
I found this on the web.
Shut up. My thing. I found this on the web. Say hi to Casey, who always is very sweet with her time down in Alabama. My beautiful Alabama, one of my favorite places. Jeff, I don't know what you're saying about William Nylander, but I'm not sure I like it. Hi, VNA. Is it like Zoe? Hey, Zoe, what's up, girl? VNA, if it's lagging, it's because my Wi-Fi was cut in half 3 days ago. Monday. In the backyard, and they've had to now string Wi-Fi wire, cable wire through the trees into my house until they can bury it in 2 weeks. Bury it. Glenn, I will not have a green thumb. I watched the work being done. That's what they said. What's Zoe doing home, Casey? Oh, I guess school's over. It's May. What's up, Peter and Pickering? Hi, Lori. How are you down in Florida? Hi, Melanie with a Y. Bury it. What's that? What's that from? If I haven't. What's that? I believe bury it. What's that movie? That quote. Hi, Kiki. But what is that movie quote from? How's that? I can't remember. I believe bury it. Classes ended, final exam on Monday, and then home for summer. Nice. Zoe, study. Now, Casey, I'm glad you brought that up about Shady. Guys, I will show you. Well, I'm not going to show you pictures of his scars because I don't think he'd want that shared on the internet. Well, he might. Shady will not be on the live chat tonight, guys. He is alive, of course. It sounded weird. He's not going to be on the live chat at all tonight. What he's been doing now is he has barricaded himself underneath my bed. He will not come out unless I mention the word park. If I say car, now he's like, no, I ain't falling for the car business because that means veterinarian. And he's traumatized. He's doing okay. He's licking. They had to shave his whole belly, so I thought he was licking his scars. So I thought he had to put the corn on, but he's actually just licking his belly where they shaved it, so it's okay. But he won't come out. He comes out to eat. He slept with me last night for the first time since the surgery. Here he is here. Last night or 2 nights ago, wearing my hat, not happy about it. So he wants to be exactly VNA. He wants to be alone. He's like, Dad, not even the daddy, it's Dad. Give me my space. Let me like he's laying it on thick. Like I get it. He's not in any pain at all because he's eating cookies that are hard. He's not supposed to because of his teeth that were pulled as well. But he's like, fuck it, give it to me. And he's like eating fine, sort of. But he won't come out from under the bed right now. Hey, Rob, what's up, man? Robert, and He's depressed. He's a little shell shocked. He's just like he's milking it, as Casey just said. He really, really is. But we went for a big walk today over to the park. I've had him out in the backyard with the new fence that went up, and he's just like he kind of runs around for a second, then he stops and he wants to sit on my lap. He's saying, "What did you do to me?" He had 3 surgeries, so that's a lot. That's a lot for one day. Took 6 hours. But what's funny is when they woke him up, however they wake him up, I don't know how they wake. I didn't ask. They said when we woke him up, and I thought about that on the drive home. Like when we woke him up, or like you know how they wake you up with like smelling salts, or when I had surgery a couple times, I forget how they woke me up. They just shake me. I don't know what the fuck they did, but his tail's wagging off and on. But they said when he woke up, he immediately was awake and started jumping up and down, trying to get out of the little den they had him in. He was in a private room. I said I would like him to have a private room, please, with cable. And he got nothing but treats and love, and then he was all just he's really upset. And then last night there was a giant spider running around the room. He was chasing it and hunting it down, then kept going back under the bed, kept coming out. And then finally I had to go to bed. The boombox behind me is a limited edition M&M digital boombox from the Marshall Mathers LP2. He didn't get a private nurse, but yeah. No, they just gave him a little private den. They do that for dogs that had surgery because they can't race around with the other dogs. So I didn't know. I didn't know. But I would. No ice cream for him. Yeah, but Crystal, I gave him yogurt, a little bit of fat, but sugar-free yogurt, which they said was good. And he ate it for the first 2 days, and now he's like, I know there's something in it, and he's got pain meds in it, like liquid pain med. I just watched your Robert Johnson video. Hey, Brexton, what's up, my man? Thank you, Brexton. Where the hell's my... Oh, here. Brexton. Ski Deeds, you can leave the room now. You're saying go Panthers. Get out. What's up, Nate? Crystal, how are you? Yeah, he's getting whatever he wants. Why did he have surgery? He had 2 back teeth that needed to be removed. One was loose. He's 7 years old, so they said that's average. And then when they got into his mouth, they found a bunch of other teeth. They said they're gonna fall out or be sore maybe in a couple of years, so we could preemptively take them out now. And I said, do it. But then he had a fatty lump here on his chest. So they took the fatty lump out, and he had a giant hernia. So they had to do that. Melanie, thank you. Baby Lily and Finn had their monthly grooming appointment today, but they said to tell Shady to get better soon. Let's show a picture of Baby Lily and Finn. I've got tons. I take a lot of pictures of those dogs too. Let's get them here. Where are they? There's a video. Hold on. Oh, there's the dog from around the corner from your old place. Oh. Oh, look at baby. Look at her. And there's my little Finn. There's Finn right there. Oh, thank you, David. Thank you, Alan. Shit, I wouldn't understand. All right. Enough. Stop. Okay. Hey, Scott, what movie collection is that next to you? This right here, this is the Friday the 13th. I think I did a podcast a week ago, and I had to ask them what it was from. Scream Factory or Scream, whatever that means. Scream collection, Friday 13th. All 12 movies plus a documentary. Part 4 is missing from here. It's in the other room with the TV. What's up, Scott? No go Panthers. Oh, Scott Daw. Wish my wife Susan a happy birthday. How demanding. Happy birthday, Susan. And what did Casey say about you didn't see any of what's his name? Terry sent me a video of the dog. He was all shaved. I saw them when we did the video, so that's a month ago. But he said the dog was gone, and then he went back and the dog was shaved. So I don't know. I did not move to Florida. That was a fake video. Hi, Scott on tape. Let's play hockey. Okay, Becky. The Stars lost. There's still game 7, Melanie with a Y. Game 7 tomorrow night, Colorado and Dallas. I'm rooting for Dallas. Congratulations, Brad. 49 today. Where do you keep your YouTube plaque? I don't know where it is. Oh, it's right behind me. It's up there. There. Wait. What the fuck? No. Okay. Nope, that's wrong. Nope, that's wrong. There. There it is. I'm not an Avalanche fan, but I'm more of a Dallas. I'm not an any fan except for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I hate every other team, but I don't mind Dallas. I hate the Vegas Golden Knights. I can list you the teams I hate in order. What video doing next? Well, you have to wait and see. Do you guys like Lay's? I don't like Lay's chips, Flint Fab. But I do like ketchup chips if I eat them, but not Lay's. I forget what brand I like. No. I forget. I did talk about the giant boom box. Bambi May, you're welcome. I don't know what I did to cheer you up. I'm glad I did. Do I like the Blue Jackets? I don't mind the Blue Jackets. I wish they had made the playoffs. Kunk Meister. Especially for Johnny Gaudreau. You know, I thought that would have been a nice thing for the season to end with them making the playoffs. I would rather have them make the playoffs than the Montreal Canadiens. But Columbus Blue Jackets have never been a factor in terms of how against the Leafs. So, you know, any team that affects the Leafs, I don't like. I really hate. And so Columbus Blue Jackets, they're fine. They're fine. It's Columbus. It's in Ohio. We don't play them very often. Hello from Scotland. Hello, Scotland. Can you please, David O? I can't rent his movie. It don't work in Australia. Evie. Okay, I'll tell David that. I'm not calling him though because I'll never get him off the phone. Mark Stevenson, what's up, man? Let me give you something different. Let me give you a different sound. Midwest Flesh is on. Midwest Flesh said the Leaves rule. I know Midwest Flesh is spelling that wrong, not because he's a moron, but because he's trying to get my goat, and it's not going to work, Midwest Flesh. Everybody follow Midwest Flesh. He has a channel here on YouTube. It's called Midwest Flesh. But it's not what you think. It's not him nude. Darn. It's all like abandoned places and ghosts and stuff like that. He's a very good friend of my acquaintance, a person I know. So yeah. Thank you, Point Boy Ken. Any other wrestling videos? I have one I haven't put up yet, Point Boy Ken, that I'm gonna have to refilm if I can get down there. It's in California somewhere. And then there's really about 3 more I want to do that I can think of off the top of my head that I haven't done yet. Any thoughts on the Gene Hackman situation? Annette, yeah, what a way to go. That's a horrible, horrible thing that happened. I've got a lot of, how often do I've got a lot of good videos I'm filming at the end of the month, but I've got a lot coming. But I can't tell you what I'm filming. How often do I visit Emmanuel Jacques? It depends, Crystal. Maybe 2 or 3 times a year. Try to get, he's not too far. He's about 15, 20 minutes without traffic from my house. So I try to get up there, you know. Have you ever been stuck in a tornado or a twister? I've been in some pretty brutal weather, but no, never a tornado or twister. I think I've seen the aftermath when they've hit Ontario, Canada. David Campbell, no, I do not like Ovechkin or the Washington Capitals. And I'm not afraid of them either when we meet them in the third round, probably. What's up, Melanie? Say hi to your little baby. What was my most viewed video? Michael Jackson or Eminem? Eminem at the Rock Hall of Fame, I think was a lot. No, Eminem, yeah. Eminem Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or Michael Jackson's grave the first time I ever went. Ruth Buzzy. My sister messaged me about Ruth Buzzy today, and I said, "What? Who?" And then she said Ruth Buzzy, and then I Googled her. I was like, "Oh yeah, of course." And to be honest, I would have thought she'd already passed. I didn't know she was going. So maybe someone who is the most famous grave and or someone who meant a lot to you personally. Hi Randy. Randomly Randy's on, guys. So if you want to log off, that's fine. But randomly Randy's here. What's up, Randy? I think it's the Capitals of the year. Chad, stop drinking. It's the Leafs here. They're going all the way. They're going to win the cup, and they start Monday. Most famous grave. I mean, Michael Jackson's the most famous grave I've probably visited, I guess. You know, I got one coming up of a pretty famous person. Like everybody knows his name. Sometimes you want to go. Michelle Trachtenberg, not till Michelle Trachtenberg. I think she was laid to rest, but she wouldn't have a headstone for a year. She's Jewish, so probably be a year. So nothing planned. That picture on my wall looks like they're all naked. They are. That's Blind Melon. That's a famous Rolling Stone cover where they got all naked. I got a lot of those old posters. They're like thick posters, art seals. I've got a bunch of them that I haven't put up. She was cremated. Oh, wow. Bob Seger. What am I going to do about Bob Seger? Betty, he's still alive. I mean, I could go show some places, but I'm going to get to him. Thank you, Midwest Flesh. He likes the Lou Asner video. Casey, patiently waiting for the one video. I know, Casey. Casey, I'm talking to somebody. As soon as I get off this live chat tonight, I got to make a phone call to somebody to find out if we're going to release videos simultaneously, which will be tomorrow or Sunday. And then that means that video that you're waiting for would have to wait till Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday. Because I have to put up this video because if this person wants to put up their video, I kind of want to go along with them. It's a pretty tough video I'm going to have to put up. You'll see. But the one, Casey, you're talking about, I think it's going to be really good. Randomly, Randy is awesome. David, put down the pipe. Okay? No, randomly, Randy is awesome. You know, if you want to watch a YouTube channel, you're like, which channel should I watch? And, you know, like, you start looking around, and then randomly Randy pops up. You can watch it. Is that a good... Did I plug you okay, Randy? Did I plug you okay, Randy? Randy and I went on a road trip. Did I ever? If you come back to Missouri, any plans to visit the Missouri State Penitentiary? Is it open, Michael? If it's an open penitentiary, not a chance. As a Canadian, I'm not going anywhere near any place where they have, you know, stuff like that. When I did the video on Ohio, Shawshank, the prison next to it, they were yelling at me from the guard towers, and I was like, no, I'm not. And so I went to Florida. When I have a video still to come from Florida, and I was freaking out when I was filming near a prison. It's too nerve-wracking. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. My favorite restaurant in Toronto. That's funny because the girl I'm texting with is my friend Ava. If she's an actress and she's staying with me. She's from Toronto, but lives in Austria, but she's here now working. She just had a part on the new Star Trek. I guess it's okay I said that. And so she's staying with me in my house for a couple of weeks, but we were talking today while we were having lunch upstairs and talking about where we could go eat tomorrow. And she's like, you don't know any restaurants in Toronto, do you? And I was like, I know 2. I know 3. But one closed down, so I know 2. I don't care. I don't know anything about food or restaurants. Thank you, Fraser. Naples, Florida? Yeah, I have a good friend in Naples, Beck. Danny Thomas, never done a video. Hello in Pennsylvania. Thank you, Cecilia DeLance. Do Ski Deeds grave in the future? Ski Deeds, I will be there. Wait, Ski Deeds, where do you live? Depends how far you are. Ghost hunting, Scott? I've got a couple of them, Kiki, that I haven't put up. Ruth King, Georgian Bay, Ontario. Ruth, I love Georgian Bay. Love it. Nice to see you on here. I love Georgian Bay. I love Georgian Bay. Beautiful up there. I'll come cook you a good meal. What's your favorite? Crystal. Again, I don't even have a favorite meal even. I don't even have a favorite food. I don't know. Ask Casey. She knows. I like apples and cinnamon toast crunch. I even don't like cinnamon toast crunch. So thank you, Flo. I do like Italian food, Melanie with a Y, but I like it. It's gonna sound silly, but I like it. If I eat it, it's got to be a little on the lighter side. I do love Italian food. Who doesn't like Italian food? How can you not like Italian food? But I gluten-free, we eat it here, which is good. Oceanside, California. I do have a sweet tooth, Vicky. Thank you, Flo. Do you have a question, Flo? Love you too, Brandon. Good to see you, Richard. Andrew, you're right. I like my coffee and energy drinks, but coffee is my favorite thing to have. But if I go downtown tonight to meet my friends and meet Ava, pick her up, I'll have an espresso. But usually I just go for the energy drinks in the evening. But a lot of water. Look, you don't get this from eating a lot of crap. Like, you know what I mean? I have the body of a young Gina Davis. I'm very tall, slender, flat. I've got the, kind of like that. Too much water is no good, Lee. I can't keep up with these rules. Then I drink a lot of water. Why is water no good? Fish look pretty. Hey, Norm, what's up, Norm? Didn't you write to me today on Facebook? Is that you, Norm? Fish are in good shape. That's all they eat or drink is water. If water's out, apparently what it does is it blows you. Oh, no. Excuse me. And you're not getting it hydrated properly. You need to put a little bit of salt in it. What? Hand me that bottle of water. Yeah, and salt, please. Thank you. I'll just have water with salt. Who says that? Who's drinking salt water? I enjoyed your video on Ed Asner. Thank you. How tall am I? 6 feet. In heels, 6'5". Aaron's nerd stuff. Yes, sir. Norm Scanlon, 59 years old today, right, Norm? Norm. Steak. I like steak. I do like steak. What's your favorite little Debbie cake? I don't like zebra cakes, Warren. I've had those. I try not to eat every one. I mean, you know what I'm laughing at. Happy birthday, Norm. I'm 6 feet. Yeah, why is that not that? Hey, yeah, Kendra Schroes. Hey, can I get a siren? I give money monthly. I guess it means you're on my Patreon. Thank you. Am I going to do a video with Tampa J? Definitely not. But I love Tampa J. I've done one with Tampa J for his channel, one for mine, and it's coming up soon. We did it a year ago, but I'm still working on it because it was so windy and chaotic that day. But I've got stuff ready. Wait a minute. The hat you gave me. Okay. Is this the hat? Is this the hat? No. See how fast I did that? Can't see my hair. I am tall. Yeah, Andrea met me when she was with her sister and her friend, the electrician from Queens. We met in Midtown Manhattan last year. Oh, no, 2 years ago now. Love Tampa J. I would like to do, I don't like seeing, no, I do not like people eating soup around me or near me or hearing it. I don't like the sounds of people. Then they pour it. Casey, I believe that's that. I don't know. I will be, we got it. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we. Oh, here we are. Thank you, Mary Lucas. So sweet of you. Thank you. You're a foot and hey Kevin, what's up? Kevin Ambrose Way. I saw your Leafs post today, bandwagon. Thanks. I mean, thanks. Not like I had anything to do with their win, but Kevin, good to see you on here. Melanie, yes, Melanie, you're tiny though. Melanie, you're very small, but strong. Melanie's got 2 kids that she carts around like this. Melanie could take me in a fight. The videos our cable freezes every like 5-10 minutes because of the cable outside, what they did, how they broke it. And so this will be freezing up at times. Hey Scott, how are you? Good to see you, gorgeous. Wow. Yeah, thank you. How you doing, Roxy? Nice to see you too. Still frozen? Are we frozen on this? Misophonia. What's up, moments captured? LL Cool J, love LL Cool J. What's up, Mr. Thrasher? Scott is so vain. VNA, you're so vain. You probably think the song is about you, don't you? Yeah, Ruth, I am a Survivor fan, and you know, I understood why Kyle couldn't flip the way he should have flipped on Wednesday. I understood his point of view because he's really burning a lot of people on the jury if he were to flip. But I was sad to see Star go. I liked her, but she should have been more involved in plotting earlier. She just kind of sat back too much. I really enjoyed her though. It's Leafs and Scott on tape hats, guys. We're gonna have some stuff for sale on the channel very soon. The person who was working on my stuff, I came over to my house yesterday and we talked about it. I've got a couple of, well, actually I can't show, well, I can show you whatever I want, but I got to keep it mustard. Where is it? Oh, why is it blurry? Oh, there's one version, but it's going to look different. My merch person lives right around the corner. And we're not gonna. She's talking me into doing it on a different platform than Spreadshirt or whatever the hell it is, Teespring or whatever I already have. So we're gonna have it. It should be. I hope Monday or Tuesday, and you're gonna see a new thing on my Instagram on Monday too. Leafs versus Hurricanes Eastern Conference Final could happen. Could happen. I hate the Carolina Hurricanes, Thomas, but could happen. You looking for me at every cemetery, Flint Fab? You never know. You never know, especially when I'm on the road, man. No, Crystal, no picture of me like that. No. Poltergeist video. I've made a video, I think, on Heather O'Rourke. I've actually never been. I don't think I've ever been to the Poltergeist house in the valley, well, north of the valley in LA. I don't think I've ever driven by it or even looked at it. I've been to the one from the remake, which is north of me here, Toronto, but I haven't done a lot on Poltergeist, have I? Oh, I did Dominique Dunn, Dominique Dunn, the daughter, not the little blonde girl, the teenage daughter or whoever she's supposed to be in Poltergeist. I can't remember. I did a video about her. That's on my channel. Moments captured. You want to see me someday? Where? Penny Marshall, I've done. Cindy Williams, I have not. Sarasota, Florida. What's up in Sarasota, Florida? Moments captured. You're in Nepal? Like Nepal, New York? No, we talked about this. I remember you. You're actually in Nepal. Right? Oh, God, that was great. That's going to be difficult, but I would love to meet you. I'd love to go to Nepal. Jacob the carpetbagger was here, Ryan, in Toronto. I would have no clue. He didn't message me. Let me text him right now. Jacob. No, I spelled it wrong. Yo. Were you in Toronto? Let's see if he messages back fast enough. There, I sent him a text to see if he messaged back. I like that guy. We had lunch under dinner in Hollywood in December. Good guy. Now, of course, Kevin knows. Kevin's got his finger on the pulse of every YouTuber out there. Surprised he gets anything done. Kevin's my cameraman, so you guys know I've had a lot to deal with him. What's up in Baltimore? I know a very, very beautiful girl in Baltimore, Brian. A very beautiful girl. Very sweet. Very sweet. You looked for me on a day I was not working and forgot my name to even ask. Michelle, I'm not doing this. Michelle? Lane Staley's apartment was cool, yeah. Michelle, I tried my best. I went to the restaurant you worked at and tried to find you. There's a lot up here, but not a lot. There's a lot up here. There's a lot going on. So I try my best. Nicholas, what's up, my man? My son Noah, who's special needs, who watched me, wants to know who your favorite Survivor character is. And he wanted me to let you know that his is Cassidy. Wow. Say hello to little Noah, please, Nessie. My favorite Survivor of all time is Ozzy. Ozzy's been on 4 times, and I think he might be on Survivor 50. I really like Ozzy. I like Kyle from this season. I love Suri. I love Amanda. I don't know if you remember if your son Noah watched when Amanda was on. But my favorite, a lot of the old school ones, I've got a lot of favorite Survivors. But right now, my favorite is Kyle. Johnny Fairplay was cool. Moments captured. I can't make it to Nepal. I would love to, but it's a little out of my price range, man. I would love to get down there. If you were on death row, plausible, what would your last meal request be? Oh, man. First of all, I'd be complaining about everything just to prolong it. I'd be like, I said medium rare. This is medium. Can we get that? You never asked for to be recooked up because it's going to cook it up. You want to cook down, so you have to make a new steak. So I would just prolong it and prolong it. This rice, is this basmati? Oh, I asked for basmati rice. This is just plain. Yeah, and just keep it going. Anything I can do to prolong. Do you have autographs on your hockey jerseys? No. I haven't met any of the current Maple Leafs. Jim Morrison's grave is right up there. Yeah, I would probably. Yeah, I would. I'd send back everything. I keep sending it back. Hi, Danny. Hey, everybody. It's Danny, who plays Mark, my assistant. He's how do I say this nicely? He's a moron, but I love him. There he is there in my Maple Leafs onesie. Look at him. Look at him. That's on my Instagram. If you're not following my Instagram, sex sells, people. So I put Mark in that. Mark, are you back home yet? Yeah, you drove home around April 2nd, so you're back home. That's Mark, guys. Claudia Morales, my room looks like how mine did when I was a teenager. Well, this is a studio. This is where I do voiceovers and Claudia and stuff like that. Claudia, this isn't where I sleep. This is all like pop culture shit. Okay, I've got Warhols and Renoirs in my actual bedroom. Okay, now they're prints that I probably paid $40 for, but still. Oh, who did I get a message from? My neighbor. He just sent me a message, said, okay. That's all he sent me. Okay. Because I sent him a message earlier today. Any thoughts on Casey Anthony's parents' past? I didn't know that. I'll have to look that up. Thank you, Moments Captured. Thank you, Brian. Why don't I chill with the woo anymore? I just talked to Adam recently. Love Adam. Unfortunately, Adam and I are just on different times. We're in different places. He's in LA right. Well, no, I guess he flew home. He told me he was going home a couple of days ago. I guess he's home by now. We just But we will. We talked about how we're gonna try to figure it out, how we're gonna get together. I love filming with Adam. Danny, yes, I'm home, but wet and cool here. I need that underwear. Jesus Christ. Danny, Mark, the images that you put out there can be traumatizing for other people. Okay? So thinking of you wet and cold does not elicit sympathy from me. It makes me think you possibly are naked and wet, and now you're saying you want my underwear, which is not underwear, it's sleepwear. Oh. Corey Haim's resting place, Fraser? Yeah, I've done Corey Haim's resting place 2 or 3 times I've been to. He's about 20 minutes from here as well. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Yeah, Tampa J and Adam are very nice together. The movie that I did coming out, I just talked to the producer on Tuesday. I got to text him back. Looks like September still. We're going to be working on something else together, it looks like, though. It's cool. Moister than an oyster. Kevin, keep it family, you fuckhead. I mean, you dolt. Keep it clean, Kevin. Keep it clean. Kevin went to the Dirty Dancing. What do you call it? Oh, the time. Mountain Lodge. What's it called, Kevin? It's in Pembroke, West Virginia. I went there first. I blazed the trail. You just follow it. What the hell is it called, Kevin, where you went? Hey, guys, the Bill of Rights is here. Holy jeez. Talk about celebrities. Smith Mountain Lake Lodge. Lodge. Why say lodge? Lodge. Mountain Lake Lodge. I need a lodging. Kevin went there and he stayed in Patrick Swayze's the Swayze suite. That's fun to say. The Swayze suite. Hi, can we stay in the Swayze suite? Where's the Swayze suite? Could you just write me to the Swayze suite? I'd love to stay in the Swayze. That's how Kevin sounds. So he went right up to the front. Hi, we made a reservation for the Swayze suite. Thank you. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Hi, Aaron's nerd stuff. Aaron. Where's Aaron? Are you still here, Aaron? Aaron, say hello if you're still here. The weather in Toronto is beautiful. Shorts and a t-shirt all day. Now it's cold out. Hey, there's Aaron. Aaron and I have a secret, don't we, Aaron? Aaron. Oh. Aaron. You just missed me in Kansas City. Oh, Nick, that sucks. Nick, you got to text me or something. We got to figure this out, man. Are you going to be in LA anytime soon, Nick? Aaron and I have a secret, something we're doing. But I'm not saying anymore. I'll see Aaron later this year. I'm pregnant, and Aaron's the mother. We'd have a cute baby, though. We would. We are getting lots of rain. Swayze sweet. Hello, April. April Lisa. So cute. So cute. I thought it was Pete's. No, Pete's a master of the pullout, so that doesn't really happen. Oh, there's Jacob. Jacob just texted me. Did I say Pete's a master of the pullout? Do I miss my friends in Florida? No. Which ones? Like Mark, Kevin's wife, Mark's wife, Linda? No. Because I find when I spend 2 to 3 days with them a year, that's enough. You know what I mean? Like, that's more than I need. It's gone over the amount that I would need to spend with those people. But I do see them in the summer as well. Now, if you mean Jay and Chris, I haven't seen them in a year, but I do love them and Adam and hang out with them. But I don't get to see them that often. You're in Florida, Tracy. You're in Florida, but you're not in Florida. Am I allowed to say where you live, Tracy? Can I say where you live, Tracy? What town? Yes, Tallahassee. Tracy lives in Tallahassee. A Tallahassee lassie asked me, Wes, how can you rap so rough and yet classy? Tallahassee, I don't consider Florida really, Tracy. I mean, Florida is that part, and then that little part that goes along the panhandle toward, underneath Alabama and all the way over to Louisiana and all that, whatever. That part, it's not really Florida. Yeah. I consider Florida the crazy part. All that. Jacob. Jacob the Cardbagger. Sucks, man. And let me know next time. Let me know next time. We can meet up. Meet up. I'm on live. I'm on a live chat right now. Live chat right now. And some viewers said you were in town. Good. You were in town. See, Kiki, look how fast I text. That was like 4 sentences. I'm gonna break this phone. Can you say hi to my grandson Archer? He got excited when you said my name on here. Hi, Archer. I made you wait. What up, Archer? How you doing? Yeah, Kevin. No, Kevin knows I love hanging out with them down there. It's very, very relaxing. I mean, they start drinking at 10 in the morning, and pretty much they get up, and then what are we going to do today? Oh, we're going to relax. So that's all they do. They have a long day of relaxing. Then they have dinner, and then guess what? They relax. It's quite the life. And then I go up and visit them here in Ontario, about an hour and a half from my house. And guess what? They're relaxing. What do you want to do today? We just relax. We did that all last year. Okay. But actually, you did do a lot of work on I know that you had the flood. So you did do some work on the thing. And then you had the new thing. It was very relaxing, Randy. They live a very relaxing life. It's what we all should aim for. July 4th is it? He's laughing. He's got the Vic, what? Wait a minute. Vicky. Oh, you just said I thought you tripped me into saying happy birthday to him. July 4th. A little too early. But what up, Archer? How old's Archer gonna be, Vicky? On July 4th. I'll tell him exactly what I was doing at that age and how it is. Could 100 men beat a silverback gorilla? No, but one man can. Me. He's gonna be 8? Oh my God. Okay, so at 8, I was in grade 4, right? That was Miss Glover. I liked a girl named Tia, and I was playing road hockey a lot, and I would have been in my third year of playing hockey. Yes. So I can't give you anything specific, but I would have been in my 3rd year of playing hockey at that point. My birthday's August 21st, yeah. What's up, Toddy Walnuts? Good dog name, boy and girl name. Boy, Steve, and a girl, Ashley. Give your dogs proper people names, and it freaks people out. What season of Survivor was I in? Season 41. Look it up. I just said Steve and Ashley. Scott, do you still keep in touch with your childhood friends? I certainly do, Philly Bob. I'm in a text chain with all my high school friends. Like literally all like my boys. And one of my best friends is you haven't seen him on the channel, but he's from high school. But all those guys are, I consider them my best friends. We're all in a text chain. We text all through every hockey game. We'll meet up next week probably to watch one of the Leaf games, I hope. And my friend George, who's from high school, he's watching probably. He's always watching. He'll probably write something now. And shut up, Charlie. Fuck it. What up, Rolona? Thank you very much. Yeah, all one of them. I try. You know what? My friend. I know you're my best friend, Steve. I know that. I know that I'm your best friend, Steve. It's sad for you that you think that, but I'll be your best friend, Steve. Just don't call me, text me, write me, or try to get a hold of me too often. Let's keep it like a monthly thing, Steve. And then we'll be best friends forever. No, I've known Steve for how long? I was good friends with Steve's brother first, and then he introduced me to Steve, and that was love at first sight. And then we kind of just pushed the brother out. We were like, no, it's you and me. What's up in San Antonio? Just found out the actor who played Max Kellerman from Dirty Dancing also shares our birthday. Just ask. I know pretty much everything. Well, Kevin and I share the same birthday. We do. Charlie said now he's sad for Steve. This Steve or Steve Midwest Flesh? We can't live our lives being sad for Steve. He's loving it. He's tattooing people all the time. I've seen where he puts tattoos on some people. It's crazy, pervert. Cemetery visit in Minnesota anytime soon. Eric, there are 2 graves in Minnesota off the top of my head I want to visit, and 1 music studio that I got invited to go. Very epic one. So I'm trying to see when I can get to Minnesota. I can't go to Minnesota anytime past September or before April. So it'd have to be at some point soon, or this summer or next summer, because I'm never going to Minnesota in the fall or winter or spring again. My God, it is so cold. Danny, Mark, you're not getting a free anything. Okay? These are for sale, and you're a customer. I gave you lots of exposure, way too much exposure on my channel. So you have to pay for it like everybody else. Maybe I'll hook you up with one. I won't. Good night, Robert. What's the dumbest question you've ever been asked? Michelle. Go through my comments section. There's quite a few. Well, so a lot of people ask me questions before they've watched the video, which is crazy. Watch my Robert Johnson video if you ever watched it. That movie, the new movie Sinners, which I want to see, apparently has something to do with it because my Robert Johnson video was at a certain amount and then it's got like 20,000 views in the last 2 days, which is crazy. Who am I betting on for the Derby? Well, Ski Deeds, as a horseman myself, I probably would say the fastest one. Like whatever, like if there's a bunch of horses, I would have them race for me. I'd say, okay, all of you get together, race. And then whichever one is the fastest one, I would say, okay, you're going to win. I do know the band Status Quo. What did I think of Ali's grave at Cave Hill Cemetery, Robert? Robert, let me tell you about this. I've been to Cave Hill Cemetery 3 or 4 times. I've got videos from there that I've never put up. And now I won't because they're too old now. That's a long time ago. I did Muhammad Ali's grave once, and I didn't put it up because I wasn't prepared to do it when I was there. I was like in a rush. So I went back and did the video that you see that's up on the channel. But I didn't see the sign saying "Don't walk on the grass" around his grave. So I had to redo it because I was walking on the grass and I didn't see the signs. And I would never, if there's signs up saying don't do this, don't do that, I would never. So I was really worked up about that. So I redid it. Pie Face, I have merchandise coming. Hi, Hidden Jackpots. Are you coming into town, Hidden Jackpots? I think people are coming into town. I think Chris and Lisa from whatever I said I'd meet up with them. Deja was at the Derby today. Did she take Peyton? I guess so. They're married. It's a Kentucky Derby today. What's your favorite 80s movie? I don't know. To be honest, I don't watch a lot of 80s movies anymore. I just feel St. Elmo's Fire, easily. I can watch St. Elmo's Fire over and over again. I do like Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, Ferris Bueller, but I don't watch them anymore, really. I've seen them all too many times. Love all those movies, but I would say St. Elmo's Fire. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, Robert, I hope your sister is resting peacefully at Cave Hill. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cemetery. And Muhammad Ali's grave, my video does not do it justice. It's a beautiful cemetery, and his grave is amazing. It's a beautiful cemetery to walk around. Goonies I like, but I don't need to see it ever again. Hidden Jackpot, to be honest. I love Goonies, but is that an edible? No. What are you talking about? Is that an edible? Is that an edible? What? What did you ask me? What is this? Whoa. No, it was a what do you call it? It's a Tums, chewable Tums. Minnesota summers are beautiful. Beck E. Hold on, my oldest is having an episode. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Davey Wavy, SOT, Scott on tape, taking gay to a whole new level. Was that you that came up with that, Davey Wavy? Who wrote that originally? That's about. I think it's the funniest thing I've ever read. Was somebody trying to be mean to me in the comments, and I just like, there's nothing you can say that's gonna upset me, really. If you're insulting me, I don't give a shit. Do you like horror movies? Yeah, Bradley, I do. I love them. I like Friday 13th. I like Halloween. I like Scream. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I like all those movies. The Hitcher. Did I come back to Missouri to do the graveyard in KC, Missouri? Harmon Travels. What's up, my man? Did you write me back? Harmon, you got a channel too. I love your channel, man. You got a great channel. Guys, Harmon Travels. Put your channel name in, Harmon. Like, write it across so people can see it. And I think you're really good on camera, dude. Like, for real. I find you very interesting to like listen to. Very cool. I hope we can do a video one day. Jacob was butchering the French words when he was in Montreal. Well, if you don't know the language, I mean, it's tough. But, you know, when I went to Prom Night's an amazing movie. Ryan, when I was in Montreal 3 years, no, actually, it was 2020. No, 2020 is the last time I was in Montreal, I think. I got confused, and I used to speak French. I got very confused when I was reading the sign. I was like, because I was translating in my head, and then I was getting mixed up. And then by 2 or 3 days, I got back in there. I was able to navigate my way around. I love Hills of Ice. We need a video with all the bad comments in your response. Casey, I just discovered how to make Harmon Travels. There it is. I just discovered how to make videos, putting myself into reacting to other people's videos. So I'm going to do something like that with the comments. That's my plan. I feel like I'm going to stop doing YouTube and only start doing that. Like, have my face and then a video or a picture behind me and me looking at it and talking about it. I love it. I love it. I love doing the green screen. I did this one yesterday. I'm so proud of it.
So what's the
3,000 views on TikTok. I'm going to be a TikTok star, guys. I think that's probably where I'm headed. I think I'm going to be somebody that just blows up on TikTok and be really huge, like the other 20-year-olds. See, Gen Z, I don't want to say I'm an official spokesperson for Gen Z. I don't want to say that. Nor do I want to say I'm a hero. I'm just a guy. I put my pants on one leg at a time. But, you know, a lot of people want to watch. That's the difference. But I think that as a Gen Zer myself, they're going to gravitate and start watching more of my videos. But this is the one I put up that got 3,000 views. Am I going to do dances on TikTok? Of course, Michelle. That's what we're doing. That's what we do on TikTok.
And your favorite dish?
My favorite dish, I like mugs because they're very comfortable in your hand and they hold hot things that you don't have to touch. Yeah. So, coffee or hot tea.
And your favorite dish?
She's brilliant. Talk tick. I'm not trying. No, I'm not. Kansas City Strangler. I don't think I'm going to make it down there, unfortunately. Harmon, you got to come up north or somewhere. I won't be back in Kansas City or Missouri for a while. Maybe in the fall. I was just there. I did everything I needed to do for a while. Sorry, what did somebody have a question about? I saw. Oh, hidden. Oh, hey, Chris, what's up? Chris, are you coming in on Tuesday? When did I do a TikTok? I did it, Kiki, last night. I was so excited with the green screen. How many states have I visited in the U.S.? 46. Chris, are you coming in on Tuesday still? Scott on tapping. Georgia, I won't be back in Georgia for a while, Bree. Oh, Crystal, you watched my Glee documentary. Thank you, on Investigation Discovery. Yes, yes. So I can reveal all about that now. I think I'm allowed to talk about the documentary I did for Investigation Discovery. because I wasn't allowed to talk about it. I don't know if I still am. I might not be allowed to. I don't know if I'm allowed to. Sure, Kevin. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. I can't wait. Chris, are you coming in? Aaron, why are you talking to randomly Randy? We're going to chat. Aaron and Randy and I are in a chat group together. She can say hi to him anytime. Yeah, Kiki, go follow my TikTok. Wait, I got to monetize my TikTok. Well, still follow it, and then we'll work it up. What, Randy, stop saying hi to Hidden Jackpot. Everybody stop saying hi to each other and concentrate on me. Stop having side conversations. My 3 favorite Canadians, John Candy, Mike Myers, Mitch Marner. Stop saying hi, Randy. Chris, are you coming in on Tuesday? Hi, Aaron. Hello. Hello. Surgery. Shady surgery went good. Oh, making joint cream. Should they sell the Amityville house? Yes. And do tours? Yes. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Randy. Everybody stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I'll look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I'll drink up all the Hennessy you got on your shelf. So just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with an umpty. You'll be here the 17th and the 18th. Hidden Jackpots. Adam. Nev Campbell. Yeah, she's up there. Sure. Wayne Gretzky. Sure. There's a lot. Do I know Yellow Card? I know one song by them, Bradley. I had it on my playlist like 10 years ago. I don't remember. Good night, Glenn. Say hi to Kareen. Randy, I swear to God, stop talking to everybody and pay attention. Randy. Oh, no, actually, I can't say. No. I am coming Tuesday. I'll text you time. Most likely Mount Pleasant Cemetery. Yes, Chris. Talk to Lisa, please. Hi, Randy. Make sure you talk. Chris, Ava has to be at the airport Tuesday afternoon. She said she could take a cab or an Uber. I said I could drive her, but then I have to drop her off early if I'm going to meet you guys at Mount Pleasant. You're lucky that the Leaf game is on Monday, not Tuesday. Should be on Monday. No talking in the chat. But I'm going to meet up with you guys. Do I like green bean casserole? Sandy, do I have taste buds and a heart? Of course I love green bean casserole. My God. If I could have that all the time, I would. Wait, oh. Oh, that's Ava. I thought she was coming downstairs, but no, she's downtown. I don't know if I want to go downtown right now. I don't know. Yeah, call me, Chris. Call me. Not tonight. I'm going to be downtown. Call me, Chris, and we'll figure it out on the weekend. You have my number, Chris? Yeah, you have my number. I'll give you my number right now. Good Lord. If you were asleep, which face would scare you the most when you woke up? Chucky or Michael Myers? One time, I don't know if I ever told this story. It was in Indiana. No. I don't remember exactly what state it was. It was somewhere in the Midwest. Braxton, you're never getting my phone number. I feel like it would never end. Randy, stop it. I was in the hell hotel was it? It was a Midwest city, and this is years ago. This is like 2018, 2019. It was a giant hotel. And I went to, of course, the hot tub around 9:30, and it was full of kids. Like it was like a kiddie pool, and then they had a giant pool, and it was full. And I was like, I just paid whatever money, blah 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 blah. So I went and spoke to the manager because that's what I do. And I said, hey, is there like an adult hour when there's no kids around when I can get in the hot tub? I said I can't even get in, and that's why I booked it here because He said, no, we don't really have. He goes, but if you come back after 10, I'll let you in, which they've done at various hotels for me before, because it's just like annoying. Like I don't want kids splashing and running around. I'm the only guy sitting there. Like, it's stupid. Let me speak to the manager. Kiki, I'm good at that, but I'm always polite and I don't have a problem. Well, I get great. Anyway, so they were having some sort of convention there with a lot of businessmen, and they were drinking. And so they were by the pool drinking. I was like, this is nuts. And I'm there like shirtless in a hot tub. Fine. I go to sleep 3 in the morning. I'm like, you know how you wake up and you know someone's in your room? I could hear the door and I thought, no, that's nothing. And then V&A, my swim trunks, I've had the same swim trunks for 2 years now, but I do lose them a lot. I went back to sleep. Kind of like 30 seconds later, I woke up and shut up, Dan M. And there was a guy standing at the foot of my bed. Mm-hmm. And I went, what the fuck? I said, hey, what are you doing? And he went, I said, you're in the wrong room. You're in the wrong room, man. He's like, what? I said, you're in the wrong room. I assumed he was one of the drunk guys from the pool, and he was right. I don't know how he got into my room, but he did, and he went out. That's it. Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know if I ever told that story. That was nuts. Maybe I was in the wrong room. Dan, maybe I was in the wrong room. Were you rooting for the shark in the movie Jaws? I wouldn't say I was rooting for it, Thin Fab, but I wouldn't mind if the shark won once in a while. Gauge go in the water, tank go in the water, gauge go in the water, man go in the tank, shark in water. You know, that whole thing. Hey, Randy. Scott Bagley. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate all your videos. I've been a big fan for a long time. Thank you, Scott Bagley. Great name. You never had a beard? One of my ex-girlfriends I used as one, but that was it. Normally I'm just kind of open and out however I want to be. Oh, you mean on my face? I grew a goatee once to try to look like Ethan Hawke in the 90s. It didn't look right. I've let my look at this skin. Why would you cover up skin that's like porcelain? You know what I mean? It seems like a mean thing to do to the world, to cover up this baby soft skin. It looks like it's made of, like, there's no difference. So the guy looked like Chucky. It was a silhouette. Hear about the guy who managed the hotel who licked people's feet while they slept? True story. Yeah, I was one of the guys. Yeah. I let him for like a minute and I was like, stop. I woke up and he was there. I was like, okay, well, this is different. But finally I said, no. The best Canadian dish you like? I like mugs. Because they hold the hot things, Harmon. That's my favorite dish, you know, like coffee or tea. Ryan shaves every week. Ryan, don't need to know that. But thank you for letting us know. Scott, the feet looker. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Kiki, that song, In My Feelings, right? Is that In My Feelings by Drake? That came out in 2018. Is that right? I read that. I was listening to it or something, or I saw it. I was like, thank you. You like my TikTok. Thank you. I'm going to be the next TikTok sensation. It looks like that's what's happening. That's where we're headed. I love The Outsiders. Purple rain, purple rain. Did I like sledding in the snow? God, that's hard to say. Sledding in the snow. I did, Ted. Now I'd go down a hill once, and then I'd be like, I'm not walking back up that hill. And I don't want to go out in the snow, really. I did it. I lived a life. You know? How long are you going to be in LA in May? Dominic, I'm going to be there, I think around May 28th until June 4th, maybe. It depends. I've got a bunch of stuff I'm doing, and I am doing, I'll tell you in a second. The Leafs will be in the finals then. So it depends on how, thank you, Harmon. I appreciate you, brother. If the Leafs will be in the finals. So I will have to fly home early from LA. I won't be able to stay out as long as possible because I have to be in Toronto. But why were you the only one not smiling in that family picture your sister shared? Jana, you know what? I don't know what picture you're talking about, but possibly I had braces at the time. I don't know how old I was in this picture. Or maybe I was just doing my James Dean thing because we look so much alike. Okay. June. I'm going to write it here. Thank you, Morgan. I appreciate that. Avalanche. No, we don't like them. Angeles. There's where I'm doing a meetup, June 1st, Los Angeles. I had the posters made and everything. Not posters, like Instagram posters to put up. I've had that plan for about 6 months now. I think I told people about it, so it's definitely happening. And then I was going to post it yesterday, but then I had the Ed Asner stuff to post, so I'm going to post that soon. Okay, Harmon, have a good night, man. A man was standing in his under. Oh, Flo. The amount of times I've gone into a room that's been taken, that happens more than you think. Ask VNA the time that I went into a hotel in Lancaster, California, and one of the housekeepers was taking a nap. That was crazy. Remember that, VNA? It looked like I was being a snot. Jana, I was never a snot. Wow. That was crazy. That was Lancaster, California Holiday Inn. Brand new Holiday Inn. Remember VNA? Remember you and I? Tell the story. I want to hear it. Kiki, it's been so long. I don't really remember exactly how it went down. I remember I got there very late. Ha ha. Magical vacation memories. Bye-bye, Montreal Canadiens. Go Leafs, go. I got there like at 10 or 11 at night, which is late for me to get to a hotel, especially in Lancaster, which is not too far from LA. I don't know what I was doing. And they had one room left. And I was like, okay, well, I've already booked a room, so I don't know how. And they were like giving me a hard time at the front desk, kind of. And I went up to the room, and the door was open. And I was like, oh, this is no, I'm getting confused. Another time I went up, the door was open, and there was somebody sitting in the room. That was a different hotel. This time, no, I used the key to get in the room, and then I walked in, and there was a housekeeper. It had a bedroom to the side and a couch and TV on the left, and there was a housekeeper sleeping. She got right up, and she went, have you lost a little weight? Hulk, I have. Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of work, Hulk. It's a lot of cardio. It's a lot of watching what you eat and tons of meth. Good old Steve on tape. That's me. X5 podcast, guys. So I went in. The main housekeeper was there. If she freaked out, I freaked out. I went down to the front. She came down. She was like yelling stuff about how do you say? What was she saying? Banos? Something about the bathroom. She was saying it didn't work. Then they took me up to the room. They showed me the shower was broken. They were like, we'll have to give you another room. I'm like, I thought you said that there was no other rooms. They were all playing. It was a nightmare. Guys, X5 podcast, you know I'm on the X5 podcast a lot. Make sure you're following that. And make sure you're following Charlie Reese Music. I should have said that already. I posted that this morning. Should we play a little, Charlie? Guys, that's Charlie from X5, who's always really sweet and generous. And that's Casey's husband, who I live with them 6 months of the year. I have made an Ed Gein vid. History Eyewitness, what's up, my man, Arthur? I miss you, brother. Thank you, Grace, for watching my Ed Asner video. Do you consider yourself an average, really good, or great singer? I say a pretty great singer, 45 RPM. People say, stuff like voice of an angel, and only once in a generation does a voice like this come along. I hear that a lot when I sing. And I don't know if I necessarily believe that, but I think it's right up there with the greats. Celine, Ariana, Gene Simmons, one of those types. All right, we're gonna play some of Charlie's music, but I'll play the video from Instagram because I don't want to step on your toes about playing anything. Here we go. There it is. Okay, guys, this is Charlie's, and I was at this video shoot, and you got to see the video shoot. The band is good. The video is good. The actors in it are great. Oh. Really good. Here's the bridge, right? The bridge. Complicated. Ah, there's Casey. Yeah. Have you ever thought about doing a video of Columbine? No, I won't be doing. I don't want to do school shootings. That's a choice I made. Not a choice I made. It's just I can't. Thank you very much, Anthony. Nope, I'm opening my passport. Thank you. That's Charlie's song, guys. So make sure you're following Charlie Reese Music. It gets out May 9th. And then we've got, you're going to see a lot of stuff coming on his page for that. You can see the video that day. You'll recognize a couple of people in it. Some special people. Not me. You might. Yeah, you will. You're going to love it. And then, what do we got? Got another video coming, right, Charlie? We're going to film another one in the summer. Well, I can't. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. Will you be twerking? Kiki. I'll be twerking. Don't fear the reaper. Dust in the Wind, Kansas. I do know that song. All we are is dust in the wind. So, guys, so we're following Midwest Flesh, Randomly Randy, Charlie Reese Music, Harmon Travels. Who else came on tonight from YouTube? Brexton. X5 Podcast. You guys know that. Follow Everything Scary. There's my boy. You've got a channel. Make sure you're following my boy, Everything Scary. Everything Scary. You get a kick out of my Instagram. You laugh at everything. I love it. I do know that Omar Gosh is from Ontario. Yeah, I don't know where. I think he's from. Where is he from? He's not from Toronto. I don't think. Maybe around here somewhere. Do I know Electric Light Orchestra? Bradley. Come on. What's the All Around the World song? All over the world. Doug, what is that behind Scott in his closet? Oh, that's Charlie. He's in the closet. You post some funny ass stuff. I do. Oh my gosh, it's from Florida. Oh, he's from Florida. Well, Orlando, Florida, Toronto, Ontario. It sounds the same. All right, guys, I got to check on my boy Shady. I will be live next. Now, wait. Whoa. Do I wear a tie? Those are all ties right there, Crystal, right there. See, that's a Chewbacca onesie, and on the other side of the door is all ties hanging down and scarves. So the Leafs are projected to start the playoffs on Monday. So that means probably game 2 would be Wednesday. So that means probably game 3 will be Friday. But sometimes they take 2 days off when they switch cities for the first and after the first game. So it could mean I wear them when I have to, Crystal. If someone dies, I put a tie on. Thank you. Oh. Okay, Eric, I'll look into that. The reservoirs. Upstate. I love upstate New York. I will be in upstate New York in September for sure. Go Panthers, the dude, go fuck yourself. Thank you for watching, though, but do go fuck yourself. And so both of our teams are in the playoffs. My blood pressure. Okay. Kiki, what are you talking about hockey? Because I feel like you're not. If you're not talking about hockey, I don't care. Kiki. I mean, I care, Kiki, because we're in a relationship and this, you're my girl and I have to like what you like, blah, blah, blah. But really, it's all about the Leafs. Thank you, Eric. Go Leafs. So if the Leafs are playing Friday night, I will not be on live Friday. I'll be on live Saturday. If they're playing Saturday night, I'll be on Friday. If they're playing Friday night, I'll wait. But if they're playing Saturday, I'll be on Friday. Just pay attention to when I post, and we'll see everybody then. Go Leafs, guys. This is a big deal for the Leafs. We actually made it to the second round. So I got to go check on Shady. You made me late for watching another live channel. Who? 45 RPM. Who are you watching? Who's the other live channel? Who is it? I bet you I've never heard of them. Do hockey teams have mascots? Yeah, we have Carlton the Bear. Go Avs. Go Stars. Go Leafs. Thank you, Jeff. Go Neil. Hey, Scott. What's up, brother? What's up, Jesse? Long time, my man. Okay, guys, I got to go. I will see you next week. Later. Yeah, next week. Love you all. Thanks for watching, buddy. Follow all those channels I said and pay attention for my boy Charlie Reese come up with his music. All right. And Midwest Flash. If you want a tattoo, Go to Indiana. You're so good, I forgot my other channel. That's right, 45 RPM. You're my new favorite viewer. You just won. What did you win? Soap from Country Inn in the States, or Country Inn and Suites. Soap, or as we call it in French, savon. Good night.